Hello everybody out there, I'm Chris and welcome back to another weekly comic book haul. And guys, we got a lot of books this week, we got a lot of extras this week, but before we get into any of that, as always, we start the show off with the news. And last night we had a great time on Dark Avenger Live. We had the Friday the 13th special, and we made the announcement for a video series that is coming to Frontline. Let's start with that as news. We don't have an official title for it yet. Originally it was going to be called The Search for the Scariest Movie in America, but then I thought about it, Mike and I thought about it, it's like, well, that's more of our opinion, because a movie that's scary to one person isn't scary to another. A movie that's really great to one person isn't great for another. So we're coming up with different ideas for a horror series. Basically, it'll be like a horror movie review, or it's like Mike's DVD review, except specifically horror movies. We're going to be doing good, bad, comedies on horror, you name it, we're going to try it. I'm trying to think of... we will be doing some viewing from time to time, whether it be on Dark Avenger Live, at the movies live, or maybe even Media Madness. We did mention that we will possibly be crossing over with the guys on and gals on Comic Frontline. Maybe we'll have a Media Madness special at some point, and we'll grab a horror movie and go. I mean, we've done it with Aliens. We've done it with Poltergeist on my channel. So you never know. We're not going to revisit those movies, but we'll still probably do a review on them. Comic Frontline, we're going to be getting back to reviews this week. I'm back to my old schedule, and this week I really just sat back a bit and I assessed everything that I've been doing the past 8 months. I've reassessed the ideas I had 8 months ago that I haven't had a chance to execute yet, and I've worked out a couple of tweaks and a couple of things that, you know, I've been wanting to do, and slowly but surely I'm coming up with a really nice game plan for the rest of 2015. Now, one thing that is changing is the live shows. I sat back and, like I said, I assessed everything. Comic Frontline posts, Frontline Gaming Zone posts, and then this channel. And one thing I noticed on this channel is Frontline Gaming Zone is off to a medium start, I'd say. Right now, because of my schedule, it was very hard to do video games. We got a bunch of other games that we've recorded that still have to be uploaded. So with that, we've had a problem with Epic Rewind Live. Now, we wanted to get people from Frontline Gaming Zone on the show, and we were going to talk video games. Right now, especially with Hit Points so new, and Hit Points is basically the same thing. It's me and Brant sitting down, and we talk about video games, we talk about news, talk about games we've played on and off the internet. So for right now, especially because it's hard also to get everybody from Frontline Gaming Zone together to talk games, and everything, like I said, is off to a slow start. We're not going to put Epic Rewind on the shelf. I mean, I like the idea for Epic Rewind, and it has potential for a later live show. But right now, though, I don't think so. So we're not shelving Epic Rewind. We're putting it on the bureau. Let's put it that way. Not so high up, but not so low either. And we're going to work out a couple of ideas, and we'll see if maybe at some point soon we'll bring Epic Rewind to the live show layout. For right now on this channel, the live shows will remain just Dark Avenger Live, which will be every Friday except the third week in the month. That goes to Hall of Toys. Hall of Toys will be on Zone 4 Podcast YouTube channel. And Hit Points will remain the last week of the month. It's strictly podcast. As time moves forward, like I said, we'll work into other ideas. Also, I still will be doing the reveal for my teaser image from this week's show, in 3 weeks. It will be revealed the first week of April, even though there'll be a Dark Avenger Live episode 45 the last week of this month. I might actually skip the last week of this month on purpose, because I think it would fit perfectly. Episode 45 is the grand reveal, so I might actually skip the last week of the month. We'll see, or we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll do it at the movies maybe we'll do it at the movies the last Friday of this month and do like the kickstart the whole at the movies series off. Frontline Gaming Zone wise, like I said, everything is off to a medium start now that I'm back on my schedule. Video games should start moving forward again. Got a lot of games I've started, a lot of games coming out, but the good news is I don't have to worry about any games for quite some time. So I'll be finishing off everything I've started so far, and then we'll go from there. Brooklyn Boys, like Mike said, on the Tuesday live show, you know, it's a slow burn. Right now, I used my first week back on my old schedule to assess everything, and come up with a good game plan. Some things I'm letting go of, some ideas that I started that really didn't move forward because of the bad schedule, and some ideas I'm now moving forward with instead. So all in all, I'm going to be testing the waters now a lot more because I have a lot more time to do so, and lots more content will be coming your guys' way on Frontline Gaming Zone, on Comic Frontline, on my channel. We got lots of events coming up too. And don't think I forgot about It's a Podcast. I'm working on an idea for It's a Podcast, so that's not on the shelf. That's also on the bureau right now, but I do have an idea for it, and I might be executing it soon. And there'll be some new series on Comic Frontline soon. So anyway, now let's get into the books, which there's a lot of books this week. There are 3 books that are not in this pile, but we will be reviewing them digitally. Howard the Duck #1. Nova Annual or Special #1, and Nova Annual #1 and Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man Special #1. Nova Annual is the final part to the story arc that's going on now in Nova. Amazing Spider-Man Special is connected to Inhuman Special, and I forgot the third one. And Howard the Duck #1, just because we got it digitally. So let's get into the physical books now. But those 3 books will end up on the countdown, so look forward to those also. We got Spider-Gwen issue #2. We weren't too amazed with the first issue, so I'm hoping that with issue 2 things will kind of kick up into gear. Superior Iron Man issue #6. This is the variant cover. I forgot what the variant was called, but anyway, it was the same price as the regular cover, so I grabbed it. Looking forward to reading this. Tom Taylor's been really awesome on Superior Iron Man. Now we're going into the weeklies. We got New 52 Future's End 45. Got World's End issue #23. And I'm surprised that Batman Eternal, oh well, apparently it was switched over one. But anyway, we got Batman Eternal issue 49. I now definitively know that the last of all these weeklies is going to be coming out the first week of April. Then we're going into Convergence. And let's pray to God on that. Next, we got the variant cover for Captain Marvel issue #13. Got the variant cover for Justice League United issue I don't have the issue number.
Let me see.
I don't even know what issue it is.
Let me see.
Okay, you can see that. Got Mortal Kombat X issue #4. Wonderland issue #33. This is the St. Patrick's Day cover. Mike doesn't even know what issue it is. Grim Tales of Terror issue #9. The Walking Dead issue 138. Please not while I'm recording, because there's sound effects to that. Sonic the Hedgehog 270. Just let it go, Mike. It's Justice League United, whatever one came out this week. We don't have the number. Fantastic Four, issue 644. Next issue is the final issue for Fantastic Four. Oh, yeah, you're keeping that anyway. I love this cover. I was so happy when they did this. This is Superman Action Comics issue #30. Shoot, I believe it's 39 or 40. I love how they didn't put the cut. That's a good job, DC. You made the variant issues, but you didn't put the number of the book on it. But Action Comics. It's the Bill and Ted, what do you call it, cover with the Death of Superman along with the rain. I loved it. I thought that was an awesome cover. All New X-Men, issue #37. Amazing Spider-Man, issue 16. I thought this cover was a lot better than the regular cover. Got Grim Fairy Tales, 108. Miles Morales, The Ultimate Spider-Man, issue #11. The final issue to the Smallville Season 11 series, which is Smallville Continuity issue 4 of 4. The Spawn Resurrection one-shot, which will now be going back into the regular Spawn book. Got Spider-Man 2099, issue #10. And finally, Star Wars issue #3. Looking forward to reading this book a lot. That's the books. Now let's get into the extras. This past Friday was Friday the 13th, so I came up with a brilliant idea for the Funko Spotlight. And the video is already live, by the way. Mike and I got the Jason Voorhees Friday the 13th Funko Pop Vinyl figure. So, If you want to see a review or a Funko Spotlight on this figure, you can go over to Comic Frontline, and it is up now. Now, the next amount of things, it's a big pile of stuff, so let's go into the DVDs first, and then we'll go into the Blu-rays. Mike and I decided to catch up on a few DVDs. At some point, we still have to catch up on a lot of Marvel movies, so probably after we get all the horror stuff out of the way, we'll go into another hole. We'll grab all the, Marvel stuff. And anyway, let's go into this. Cindy actually ended up getting Mummy, the trilogy, because she's a huge fan of the Mummy series. I liked it. I thought it was great. The first two. I never watched the third one, so now I will. We got Resident Evil Retribution and Afterlife, because we have the first three. We needed the last two. I believe there's a rumor that there's one more Resident Evil movie coming out, as a matter of fact. Got The Gate. This is a movie that, we mentioned this on the live show, that I remember from my childhood that I wanted to rewatch. This is a 4-film favorite. Critters 1 through 4. Remember, we're getting the good, the bad, and in between, so nobody say those movies suck, because we know. We're grabbing all the movies. Got The Thing. This is the 1984 Thing. And then we got Jaws the Revenge. I'm still not really going into Jaws 3 yet. That movie was my least favorite out of the 4. Also, we got the Amityville Horror Collection. This is Amityville Horror 1, Amityville Horror 2, Amityville The Possession, Amityville 3D, and then there's Amityville Confidential, which is more of a documentary than an actual movie, but it doesn't have the 2004 remake. We might actually get that one too at some point. And then Blu-ray wise, we got 4 Blu-rays. We got another 4-film favorite. We got Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. All 4 Batman films. This is a $5 Blu-ray set, I believe. Got Alien vs. Predator, since I have the full Alien collection. And since I got the full Alien collection, I figured why not? I got the Predators triple feature, which is all 3 Predator movies. And of course the paper came ripped, so I had to fix it, but that's beside the point. And then we got, the final movie I got was The Thing. This is the 2010 thing. This is the prequel to the actual movie. So this happened first, and then it went into the other Thing movie. So this happened first, and then it leads into this one. So, and this has Blu-ray and DVD with it, so that's cool. We'll be checking all these movies out and doing reviews on them as time moves forward. There will be more DVDs. We do have a huge list of horror movies. We have a huge list of DVDs in general. Maybe when we finish horror, we'll go into some of the, like I said, the superhero ones and the other ones that we've wanted over the years. Remember, it all depends on the games that come out for the month. If we got lots of games coming, that means we're going to have to take some games and we're going to have to put some DVDs on hold. This week, we have 2 games coming out. One that Ellie's getting, one that Mike's getting. I think April, April's pretty quiet, minus 1 game that Michael's going to be getting. And then May is another game Mike's getting. So most of the hauls are going to be coming from me right now as far as the DVDs go. We'll see. As time moves forward, like I said, you'll be seeing all the stuff showing up on the haul. No guarantee on the order of reviews. It could go out of order, in order. We have other horror movies that we already own. These are just tentative movies throughout the next 8 months. This is going to be an 8-month-long series that's going to be going from this Friday the 13th, which we did cover a couple of things on the Friday the 13th special, all the way through until November's Friday the 13th, where the series will sort of end, but maybe not, depending on if we cover everything. If we don't, then we'll maybe continue it a little bit longer, but the tentative amount is from the 13th of this month all the way through until November 13th. So with that, that's it for this video, guys. As always, don't forget to check out Comic Related, Comic Frontline Zone 4 Podcast, and Frontline Gaming Zone. Together, we are your #1 source for comic-related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. Also, feel free to comment below. Any recommendations for horror movies, let us know. We have a huge list, but there's always room for more. Maybe we missed something. Who knows? Let us know. And until next time, everybody, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys in the next video.